Hi, everyone. Welcome to my Fit by Kelly studio. Thanks for joining me for your next workout. I'm a little rusty getting back into doing a video again after taking some time off, but we're going to have a great workout today. I've got 6 trisets for us to do, so it's a big workout. I want you to lift medium to heavy weight, something that's challenging, but that you can make it through. We're going to be on a timer, 30 seconds on work and 15-second rest. We'll have a minute between each of the trisets, and I'll suggest weight as we go along. So grab a resistance band and let's get the perfect 10 move warm-up done and the Mcill Big 3. Thanks for joining me. So here, squat and pull the strap apart. Right there. Just pull it all the way apart. I have this green strap that's like considered intermediate to heavy. And now let's do the second move. The second move is a reverse lunge and a turn. Do the other side. Reverse lunge and turn. Reach and turn. We're halfway. Reach forward and then turn. Get your balance. And 3, 2, and 1. And now let's do the third move. So reach up and over for your shoulders, and then step side for legs and hips, inner thighs. Reach up and over, stretch. Up and over, we're halfway. Reach, and then touch your ankle. 3, 2, and 1. And now just put this on the floor. Bring your knee down, 1 foot forward, shift your hip forward. The best stretch in the world, reach and then rotate. Reach and then rotate. Halfway through, reach and rotate, reach and rotate, reach. Now 3, 2, 1, do a hamstring stretch. Flatten your back, flex your foot. And now let's change sides. So knee down, foot on the floor, hand on the floor. Lift the back knee, reach up, and do that rotation right there. Lift, halfway through, reach up, and rotate, reach, and then rotate. Set your knee down, and then do a hamstring stretch right here. So hands on the floor, breathe. Place your knee on the floor, hands on the floor. Round your back into cat. Lower your belly, cow. Round up, cat, and then lower, cow. Again, cat, push the floor away, 3, and 2, and 1. Now sit on the mat, and let's do 90-90 stretch. So 1 shin forward, 1 shin side. Lean over the forward leg. Put your forearms on the floor, and take a breath in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale, and then exhale. Now lift up, and now try to do this without touching the mat. Flip your knees over, keep your feet on the floor where they are, and then sit up tall. Shin forward, shin side, and then lean over the forward leg. Arms on the floor, and breathe. Breathe out. Inhale, and then exhale. 3, 2, and 1, walk it in. And now let's lie down on your back. Put your feet on the floor close to your glutes. Lift up your hips and reach your arms. Sweep to the sides. Watch out for your bottles. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sweep. Feels good for the shoulders, the arms. Exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to roll over to your stomach. For Superwoman, Superman, lift and lower. Lift up, pull your elbow side, reach, and then lower. Do that again. Inhale, reach, extend. One more time. Place your hands on the floor. Come onto your knees. And lift up into plank pose to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Plank. And 3, 2, 1, walk your hands back to your feet. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Sit down towards your heels. Bring your hands to your heart right here. Place the hands on the floor and forward fold. And now come all the way up. Stand up, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, do a leg sweep. So get balanced, reaching your arms in opposition to your leg sweep. 3, 2, get your balance, and then 1. And now do a hip circle. Go up and over and up and over. Creating mobility in the hips, warming up that hip joint. 1 more. And now do the opposite side. Sweep. 3, 2, and then 1, and I'll do up and over, up and over, up and over. Bring it up and over. 1 more time. And now let's come down to the mat. The first move of the Mcill Big 3. Legs out. Bring your right hand under your back, right leg out straight, left hand behind your head. Lift and lower. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, press your heel down, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now change sides. Left hand behind your head, left leg out straight. Left hand behind. Press your back into your hand and go. 10, 9, curl up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Nicely done. Come on to your side. Side plank, put your forearm underneath, elbow underneath your shoulder, lift up like this, put your hand behind your head, or both legs up, lift your hips, and hold, breathe. 15 seconds. Stay right here, press into your forearm, press, 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 hand down flat. 3, 2, 1. Now let's change sides. So side plank, other side. Put your forearm down, legs out, prop underneath, or extend both legs like this. Lift your hips. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Breathe in. Make sure you set your fitness trackers. Hand behind your head. Lift your hips. Breathe. Press into the forearm. 3 and 2 and then 1. Now lower down. Let's do bird dog. Come onto your hands and your knees. So you'll reach your right arm and extend your left leg. So the opposite arm and leg. Look down at your hand. Pull your abs in. Bring your elbow to your knee. And then reach. In, exhale, and then inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Hold, lift up, and then place your hand down, change sides. So opposite arm, lift it up beside the ear, spread your fingers, elbow to knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Nicely done. And you're warmed up. Let's get started with the workout. The first tricep that we're going to do is with a TRX. So if you don't have a TRX, skip to the next section. Timestamp is in the description. Now grab your TRX and stand back like this. Walk your feet closer to the baseboard. Look at the anchor and squat and then lift up. So the wider or the bigger the angle you make, the harder it is. So squat and then lift up. Squat, lift up. Look at the anchor the whole time. This is also strengthening your grip. Strength, your hands, your fingers. 3, 2, and 1. And then relax. Keep that same angle or make it harder by stepping in closer to the wall or towards the anchor. And now lean back and row. So your body should be straight. And if you pull your elbows into your sides, it's a low row. And if you pull your elbows out to the side slightly, it's more of a high row. So reach and pull. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Body weight suspension training. Bring it up and then reach. One more. And the next one is a plyometric alternating lunges. And we'll just do like a skip jump to the other side. So your heart rate will come up. So no need to make an angle. Just step back. Use that forward leg to hop to the other side. And you can bend your elbows here on this move. Hop. And you're using the TRX straps just to get a little pull. Go to the other side. We got 10 more seconds. Breathe. Super hard. 3, 2, and then 1. And now stand. And now let's do the second set, the second round. 3 sets total. Step forward. And 3, 2, 1, and squat. Lift. Squat, lift. Push your feet down. Weight mostly in the heels right here. Down, up, down, up. We've got 10 more seconds. Hang in there. You got it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. The next move, rows. Keep your feet where they are or make it harder. So lean back, straight arms, and then pull it in. And kind of pull your elbows out to the side slightly, making it a high row, working the back of the shoulders, and also the lats right there. Bring it in, reach. Look up at the anchor, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and pull. Nicely done. This third move, you don't have to create an angle here. Bend your elbows and step back with, let's start with the left side this time. Left side, skip hop to the other side. So use a slight pull and that leg to hop over. Come on, keep going. You've got 10 more seconds. Stamina, breathe. A little burn. One more, and you did it. That's 2 sets. We've just got one more set. Step forward and lean back. Straight arms, squat, squat. Suspension training is a great way to strengthen your muscles just by creating intensity with the angles that you put your body in. Deep breaths. Keep going. 3, 2, and then 1. Excellent. And now we're at the rows. So your feet a little bit closer in. Go ahead and lean back. Pull it in. So you spread your blades apart and then pull the blades towards each other. Spread and then pull. Reach. Pull it in. Reach. And then in. Reach. Pull it in. Reach. Pull it in. Again. And we've got 3, 2, and then 1. Nicely done. Last move, the plyo lunge, okay? It's a little cardio thrown in there. And just set back right leg, hop to the other side, hop, 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 hop. Lunge, 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 hop. Great job. Come on. Almost there. In 3, 2, and then 1. And you did it. 30 seconds between the trisets. Second triset is about working the legs. We'll do back squats, walking lunges, and RDLs. Let's get started. If you need to pause, take a break and get right back to it. If you stay with me, this workout takes exactly 45 minutes. The first move is the back squat. So what you're gonna do is grab your weights. I've got 20s, 2 20s, and I'm placing them on my shoulders, toes forward, and then squat and lift up. So you wanna work on coming down and pressing your feet down into the ground like you're gonna really push the floor away. And then lift back up. Squat, and then lift. Squat, and lift. Bring it down a little bit lower. Work on your range of motion. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just counting down whenever I hear a beep that our time is up. Okay, so now, walking lunges, or because I don't want to walk out of the camera or out of the screen, I'm going to do reverse lunges right here. So you can do walking lunges or reverse rear lunges. Hold the weight strong. So I'm turned to the side so you can see me in profile. Dip that knee back and then step together. Dip, step together. Holding 2 20s in my hands. It's called suitcase hold. So set those down. And the third move is an RDL. You can lift heavier with this to get it off the floor. Use your legs. I've got 2 30s. So you're gonna hinge, come right in front of the shins, and then come up. So in profile, back flat, and you keep your weights very close to the legs, almost touching. I am touching, in fact. Push into your feet to come up. Slight bend in the knees. Down. And then up, super hard for grip strength. I've got 2 30s here. Nicely done. And then set them down. And we'll do it again. The second set. Grab your weights carefully, place them on your shoulders, and squat and lift. Squat and lift. So here's the key for squats. Try not to tip your chest forward. So if the weights are balanced and your hands are on your shoulders, just notice if the front of the dumbbells stays up. Keep it up. One more. And you're done. Now you're just going to hold these for that reverse lunge. So turning to the side or walking lunges. So stay with me. Lunge, step together. And you can dip the knee towards the floor as close as you can. Try not to hit your knee. Slight gaze down. Not looking down, but just forward, gaze and down. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. And so now we're back to the heavy lift of RDLs. Use your legs to pick it up off the ground. And then feet within the hips, right here, and then up. So you can look in the side mirror and see that your back stays flat, natural curve of the spine, lower, and then lift. Lower, and then lift. Excellent. Lower, lift, lower, and then lift. 1. Great job. That's it. And we're at the final set, the third set. Go ahead and grab the weight, place it on the shoulders, and squat. You can have your feet a little wider than your hips and slightly turn the toes out. Go low, push the floor away. Low, push the floor away. Low, push it away. Again, excellent. Breathe. And you have accomplished a tricep 4 legs. Reverse lunges or walking lunges. So pick up the weight. I've got 2 20s. Here we go. Lunge, step together. Lunge, step together. Lunge, step together. And you want to push, drive your heel into the floor right there. Keep your balance as you alternate. Functional strength training here. 1 more. And you did it. So now we have the last RDL. Are you ready? Okay, carefully pick up the weight. Separate your feet underneath your hips, right here, so not too wide. That's the key thing. Pull it up, reach, pull up, push through your feet. Excellent. Breathe. Keep it going. When you're done with this, you can set the weights away. 1 more. And you're done. Now set the weights away. So we got 30s here. Place them on the rack. And then the 20s. So now, tricep number 3. We're going to do Bentover Row, overhead press, and bicep curls. I'm going to do a Bentover Row. I've got heavier weight for that. And then overhead press, I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I'm going to go with some 17.5. So you could go with 15 pounds or 12. And then the third move is a bicep curl. I'll stick with my 17.5 for that, okay? So let's do it. Starting the timer. All right, first thing, Bentover Row. So squat to pick up your weight. And then your feet, I like to bring my feet closer together for this. Bring your shoulders back. And you're gonna hinge forward and bring the weights towards each other right there in the center, and then pull up. Pull, pull, up, reach. Press into your feet. Pull to your hips. You got it. Up, up, up. Reach, reach. Come on, up. Excellent. Decide if you need to pyramid down for the next round. I'm gonna go with 20s. I think I bit off more than I could chew with that. So that's okay. Grab your weights. And now go overhead. Press. Straight up. Feet side by side or stagger your stance. Going overhead, heart rate gets higher. Straight up. Keep it going. Nicely done. And then set it down. The second set, I'm probably going to pyramid down. That was intense. But just so you can get the reps done, right? So grab the weights again. Bicep curls. Stagger your feet. So together, keep your elbows to your sides. Pull it up. So don't point your elbows forward. You got it. Excellent. Pull. Pull. You've got it. Keep going. Pump. Pump. One more. And that's it. I'm going to pyramid down to lighter weight. Since this is so fast, not much recovery time. So 20s for my Bentover row. So from this side, looks like this. Hinge and pull. Keep your elbows to your sides. Bring it up. Bentover row works core, back muscles, shoulders, lats. Keep it going. Up. One more. And then set it down. Overhead press. I'm going to use my 15s. Getting tough. Wait right here. Push straight up. You can do it. It should be super hard. This is cardio. A little cardio because we're not having very much, or not having rest period between moves. So it's high intensity interval training. Press at its best. Come on. Come on. You can do it again. Go. Set it down. Just for a moment. Only 15 seconds. Hardly time, right? Bicep curls. Let's do a hammer curl together. Let's do it together. Ready? Go. Elbows stay at your sides. I'm slightly leaning forward. You got it. Excellent. Keep going. More reps in that time, but I can manage the weight better. Definitely. I got 15. The third set. Okay, so let's do it. A little heavier for the Bentover row. Pick up the weight. Here, pull to your hips. Pull, pull, pull. Pull it up. Reach. Now let's alternate to finish. Pump, pump, pull, pull, pull. Again. Pull, pull, one on each side, and you did it. Oh, so we'll do the same thing, do a few together, and then we'll alternate. So grab your weight. Ready? Go. Press. Now alternate it. You got it. Push it straight up. Arm beside the ear. You've got that. Come on. Come on. Do it again. You got it. I think we went to 12. Yes. Great job. Set it down so the muscles can recover, even if it's just a few seconds. Give them that opportunity. Okay, let's do it. Ready? Go. Together. Do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now alternate. Up, lift, up, reach. Weight to the shoulder. Keep the elbow in. You got it. This is it. You can rack your weights after this. And 3, 2, 1, go. Rack those weights. Place them according to where they go, wherever you are. And we'll get ready for the next tricep. The third tricep is a combination, and we're going to use a mat. So get a comfortable mat, and we're going to do a floor chest press. I'm going to hold 25s for that. If you have lighter weights, you'll just do more reps. I just want to use a little bit heavier weight. I'll have less reps than you probably if you have lighter weight. And then glute bridge, you can use that same weight maybe, or one of those dumbbells. And then rib cage pullover. Rib cage pullover, you want to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to get a 20 for that. So think 12, 15, or 17 and a half pounds. That's just a common weight that people have. So let's get started. I've got to set the timer. So let's do it. Here we go. 10 seconds. So to do your chest press, before you lie down, you grab your weights like this, and then you lie down and hoist them up like that. And then point your hands at 45 degrees, push to the top, tap your elbows. Bring it up and down, up and down. Press your back or your feet into the floor and your blades into the floor, just as if you were on a bench doing press. Instead, here on the floor, a little harder. Okay, so now, if you can, use both of these weights. It's kind of hard, but hold them right at your hips or just do one. Okay, so press your shoulders down and lift up and lower. Position your feet parallel or toes turned out slightly. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You can totally do this. Your glutes are really strong. So are your legs. Press into your feet. Up and down. Lift and lower. Bring it up. I haven't been doing a good job at telling you when you've got 3 more seconds. There it is. 3, 2, and 1. Now you're done. Okay? So now you got to sit up, set those weights down, grab this lighter weight for rib cage pullover. Hold it strongly. Don't drop it. Reach overhead. And then you want to reach over towards your belly button or just hover over. And then straight arms the entire time. Don't bend the elbows as much as you can keep from doing that. Rib cage pullover, triceps, lats, and your upper abdominal muscles. Just do one more. Great job. Okay, so we're back at the first exercise. So you got to sit up. Place the weight on your thighs, then hoist it up like that. Turn your palms out, lift up. You got it. Exhale up. Come on. Stop if you need to. You got it. Come on. Up. Up. Okay. So now place them both or one on your hips. Just hold it there. It can be awkward, but just work at it. Shoulder blades pressing down. Lift and lower. Up and down. You got it. It gets hard. Just keep going, persevere. You got it. Come on. Up. 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 You got it. Okay, set those down. Grab the lighter weight. Put your feet on the floor. Now let's lift it up and then reach. Bring it up. Lift. Remember, you want to go all the way over the chest and then towards the knees, just slightly. Yeah, like that. Okay, last set. So sit up, place your weights on your thighs, lower down, palms out 45 degrees. That's actually the angle of the muscle tissue. So we're moving that weight up and then tapping the elbows. Palms about 45 degrees. Lift, lower. It should be really hard right here, the third set. We haven't had much rest period, so our recovery. And then you're done with that. Set it on the floor. I'm going to use one dumbbell this time and place it right at my hips. Shoulders pressed down, so pull your blades in under you, and then lift up and lower, up and lower. I really could have used two, but that's okay. Lift and lower, up and down. Move your heels away a little bit. Get into your hamstrings right there, your glutes. Squeeze, lower, lift and lower, up and down. And now we're at the last move of this tricep, this combo. Pullovers, my 20. It's heavy also, but I can manage it. Lift up, reach, and then bring it up. Lift, up. You got it. Keep that hold strong. As you get more fatigued, do not drop the weight. Do one more and then you're done. Excellent job. Let's move on to the third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth tricep is about shoulders. Let's do the fifth tricep. It's all about shoulders. So use lighter weight, 5s, 8s, or 10s, or 12s. I'm going to start with some 10s and start the timer right here. And grab your weight and stand, feet about hip width apart, and take these to the side and bring your arms just slightly forward, like that. So lift up and down, slow and controlled going down, as if you're kind of resisting the motion. going down. Exhale when you lift. Inhale, going down. Lift. 3, 2, and then 1. And now set the weights down for a moment. And we'll do frontal lifts. So that was working the side of the shoulders. Hold your weight. Shoulders down and back. Lift forward. Up. Try not to sway the body. If you stagger your feet, that helps so that you just use your arms. Super hard work. Keep going. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. Keep going. Lift, lower, lift. Excellent. And then set it down. And then the third of the tricep is going to be a rear fly. So that's working the posterior deltoid, or the back of the shoulders. So lean forward, weight right here, and reach to the sides. Lift, lift. Bring it up. Reach, lift, up, lift. Breathe in, breathe out. Should be hard. Lift, lower. 3, 2, and then 1. Set it down. Pyramid down, or increase the weight if you need to. I'm going to stick with this weight. This time, let's alternate it. So from the sides, so slightly forward, like that. Lift. Up. Lift. Notice your form if you've got a mirror. Lift and then lower. Up. Down. Lift. Up. Lift it up. Excellent. And then set it down. And now we'll bring the weight forward. So the frontal lift, front of the shoulders. Let's alternate it again. Let's start with the left and then the right. Left and then right. Hold it strong. Right. Lift. Slow going down. Lift. Strong shoulders, strong arms. Keep your wrists straight. Lift, lower. And you did it. Set it down. And the last one, we'll alternate a rear fly. Posterior deltoids, the back of your shoulders. So right here. Lift to the side and bring it in. Lift up and lower. Up, lower, up, lower. Lift, lift, lift. 3, 2, and then 1. Set it down. All right, so now the final set. Let's do 5 together and then try to get 5 alternating. So taking it to the sides first, so together. You can do it. Lift and lower. And now alternate that, right and then left. Right and left. Right and then left. Super hard. Right and then left. And then set it down. Just to give your arms a break between. Let's do frontal raise 5 times together, and then we'll alternate it for 5. lift up. So not higher than your eyesight. Do it again. And now let's alternate. Excellent. Keep going. We're almost there. Push yourselves. Push. Do one more. And then you're done. And we're at the final set, or the final round of lateral rear fly. So you're going to hinge forward with a flat back. Do 5 together. Don't round your back. Alternate it. Excellent. Keep going. Do it again. Excellent work. And set that weight away. Nicely done. Here's a perfect stretch for after your strength workout. Stretch routine. So first, lie down on your back and bring your right knee into your chest. And extend your left leg out straight right there. And rotate your right foot. And close your eyes and just be present in your body, feeling all the sensations as your heart rate comes down and as you cool down. Extend the leg up straight right there and feel the hamstring stretch. Can you reach up and grab your calf? And look up at your toes, pull your shoulders down. Place your right ankle on your left knee and reach through and grab your hamstring, pull your legs in, press your knee away right there. And just gently tug the legs in or bring them in a little bit closer. And keep your eyes closed. Just listen to my cues. Now set your left foot on the floor and reach your arms out to the sides. You can bend your elbows 90 degrees and then reach the legs over to the right and look over to the left. Right there. And breathe. Pull your back towards the mat. And then lift up, lower back on the floor, and now place the right leg on the floor and the left knee in right there and rotate your foot around. Rotate the other way. And then extend the leg up straight right there, reach up the back of the leg, and try to pull the leg in a little bit more, and you can point and flex your foot right there, stretching the calf and the hamstring. Place your left ankle on your right knee and then reach through and grab around your hamstring, pull the legs in, press the knee away, and relax your body. Breathing in deeply and then fully exhaling. And then set your right foot on the floor, arms out, knees over to the left, and look over to the right. Relax the shoulders. Take another breath. And then exhale. And then bring the legs up right there again. And straight. Both legs up straight. Reach for your toes if you can, or your ankles, or your calves. Both legs straight up. It feels so good to have both legs up and your lower back on the floor, stretching through the back of your legs. Shoulders away from the ears. Now bend your knees and cross your ankles and roll up. Come on to your hands and your knees, and I'll reach your right arm up and stretch, and then rotate the wrist joint and the other way. And now we're going to thread through and hold right there. So threading the needle, shoulder on the floor, your temple on the floor, and then you can reach your left arm straight overhead right there and relax. And then move your hand in and lift up, and let's change sides. So lift the left arm up, reach and rotate both directions. And then underneath, put your temple on the floor and reach your arm overhead. Settle the lower back, have your feet on the toes touching the floor. And then bring your hand in again, lift up, and I'll sit on the mat and do 90-90 stretch. So right here, 90 degrees, the side shin, and then the forward shin. And then look towards the forward leg, the forward position. And you can press this knee down and hold the other ankle and use that as leverage to kind of shift and straighten your body right there. Try to straighten up the sides as much as you can and hold. And now walk your hands forward and hold right there. You can turn your head right and left. And I'll walk the hands in, and we're just going to shift to the other side. So you're going to lift your knees up, keep your feet where they are, and rock the knees over to the other side right there. See how well you can do that. It's kind of a mobility test. So press your knee down, hold the ankle, and use that to square yourself to the front shin. Your opposite, the other shin is to the side, and look forward. And then walk your forearms down to the mat. Get your left one down and your right. And spread your fingers and pull your chin in, and then lift, pull it in, and then lift. And then walk the hands in again, right there. And now come onto your hands and your knees again. Tuck your toes, lift your knees up, walk your feet in to your hands, and forward fold. And walk your hands, your arms over to the outside of the right leg. Press into that, into the floor, and straighten the right leg as much as you can. And then walk it over to the other side. Straighten the left leg and slightly bend the right knee. And then arms in the center, hands to your thighs with a flat back, lift all the way up. Inhale and reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale. Give yourselves a hand for showing up and for getting your workout done. Please leave a comment and let me know how you did.